Welcome to a marvelous Thursday, episode 11 and stuff. We're already episode 11 episodes in and stuff. If you're wondering, so I've been asked about Ace Combat 7 Skies Restored and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna get to it and stuff. Hopefully, I'll be able to install it today. Get the mods ran on. But right now, we got some spicy ass shit to talk about.
Oh, yes.
Some very spicy shit. Because Disney just continues to just throw themselves into a fucking hole. DC also is throwing themselves into a hole too and stuff because they just think that Suicide Squad's going to sell. But Disney morally and stuff, they just won't stop with their shit. They are just getting hit, taking L's at the L's, and it's just hilarious to see. Then we got Madam Web just came, huh?
It is hilarious.
Yeah. Then we got Madam Web just came out and stuff, and it looks like it's going to be a natural disaster happening. Because, like I said, this was Sony's responses to the Marvels. And we saw how hard that flopped. So we're going to be shitting on all over these things and stuff. I don't know if we're going to be watching the Madam Web movie and stuff. Do I want to? No. But my bank account's banking on it? Probably so. I don't even fucking know at this point. See, I'm not here. I'm not there physically to do it and stuff. Me is just saying fuck Madam Web and stuff because I don't want to see that shit after what we saw with the Marvel stuff. But my bank account is like, give me more money. Get monetized. Get the money.
A card for your money.
Yep.
Even if that means bashing Disney over and over again.
Yep. While you do the Ace Combat and all that other stuff, you get the money from Disney also. So we're gonna start with this first stuff. So Tomb Raider the remaster just came out, and oh my god, they came out with a fucking statement. They came out with a fucking statement and stuff. People cannot help themselves, can they?
Oh boy, let me guess. This statement says, Tomb Raider is made for a modern audience. This Tomb Raider is made for a modern audience, or something like that.
Well, they didn't do no changes to the game and stuff. But the only thing is, I think that you can now use the remastered graphics, or you can go back to the old graphics, for the PlayStation stuff. But Crystal Dynamics can't help themselves and stuff because Because why would anybody think that this is offensive? Is beyond me. They put out a statement saying how offensive it was, and just like this didn't do well and stuff. We're gonna read into it and stuff if I don't fall asleep. Crystal Dynamics has condemned the offensive depictions of people and cultural rooted in racial and ethnic prejudice in Tomb Raider 1 through 3 remaster and says that the stereotypes portrayed are deeply harmful, inexcusable, and do not align with our values.
Huh?
Huh? Huh? What happened? What the fuck happened?
I don't know, but they are trying to say some bullshit.
I just fell asleep. Oh my god. I just fell asleep due to absolute boredom. This statement is fucking boring as hell. How many times we're gonna have to hear this shit about it being offensive?
I have no idea.
How the fuck is Tomb Raider fucking offensive? How? How? Holy shit, man. That was boring as hell reading that. Oh, we still got more to read too and stuff. This is what they said in their little so-called funny statement. The games in this collection contain offensive depictions of people and culture rooted in racial and ethnic prejudice. These stereotypes are deeply harmful and excuse when do not align with our values at Crystal Dynamics. Rather than removing this content, we have chosen to present it here in its original form, unaltered in the hopes that we may acknowledge its harmful impact and learn from it. What?
What? I'm sorry, I fell asleep again.
Again. Boring. Boring. This is the most stupidest shit that I've ever read and stuff. Why does these companies think they could just do this shit? Who is it offending? Who? What? Where? Who sent y'all the message that this is offensive and stuff?
Real.
Besides the Twitter mob and stuff. The Twitter mob people don't count and stuff. They're just delusional and out of this world. But who? Because it certainly wasn't Tomb Raider fans. What's so offensive about it? What is so well? I did hear there was probably a little grapey scene that happened in there, a little grapey scene that happened in there and stuff. But I don't think it was nothing too concerning. Think it was nothing too concerning and stuff. But what's so offensive about it? What are you trying to get at here, Crystal Dynamics and stuff? Because you make no sense right now. You make zero sense. Because if it was offensive like that and stuff, this game wouldn't even make it off the PlayStation games. This game would have been buried and locked away in a vault somewhere. Let me look at Laura Croft to just see what's so offensive about it. Yeah. What's so offensive about it? That she's busty?
That she actually has curves of a woman instead of being built like a Peterbilt semi? Like,
Instead of being fat and ugly and stuff, like y'all guys want her to be and stuff? Like y'all can't help yourselves. It's like y'all just hate these types of women. And women are telling you that we like that. They can't help themselves. They cannot. They cannot fucking help themselves. They act like that it's the end of the world and stuff for making Laura look like this again and stuff. This is pathetic. This is very pathetic.
indeed.
That they are afraid of a woman just looking too feminine and stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. And this is a strong woman too. I thought y'all were advocating for strong women. Like I said, when it comes to that new Tomb Raider show, that Phoebe Waller-Bridge and the Marvels writer is going to make and stuff, you wait and stuff. You thought that statement was bad and stuff. Just you wait. Just you wait. What they gonna fucking do to Laura? I promise you, Laura is not going to have a good time right now. Is not going through a good time right now because they're just trying to flat out ruin her. Because God forbid we get this type of Laura again. God forbid that. All these great value Lauras and stuff. God forbid we get Angelina Jolie back as Laura. That's too offensive to you too and stuff. That that Angelina Jolie played Laura. I guess so. That is pathetic. Very pathetic. And just look at the big difference between these Lauras right here. So look at the old Laura and look at the new Laura and stuff, and tell me how is this offensive?
Don't say it's because of her clothing, because she is in a humid jungle environment. If anything, that's perfect.
The fact is that y'all had to came up with the statement and stuff, and y'all are pathetic losers, man. Crystal Dynamics is a bunch of pathetic losers. So this is the same company that came with the Marvel's Avengers and thought it was okay to put Miss Marvel at the top forefront and stuff over the heroes that everybody cared about. These are the same morons. And they had to release this statement and stuff because it was not good for the modern audience. The 10% people, they got offended by Laura's look and all that stuff. My God, man. Y'all are such crybabies. Get out of here. I don't even know what to say.
I don't either.
This is pathetic coming from them. You know what they're going to blame it on.
The fans.
Yeah, you
It's
already
always
know.
the fans.
Always the damn fans. Keep on. It's part. You know what? I think who was sitting at the office? It was probably those people at the office that works there at Crystal Dynamics. That was the people. That's the people they came. The people that they think or speaks for the majority. Because sure as hell's not Tomb Raider fans. I'll tell you that for sure. Bunch of fucking idiots, man. So yeah, I just thought that was funny. We had to start off with that. Seeing that Crystal Dynamics is just not going to change and stuff because they're a bunch of idiots and lunatics and stuff. And by the way,
He beat the White Sox for once.
oh my God. And I was in a rush and stuff because I was trying to do this before I had left to go on the date for Valentine's Day. And this happened. And that happened. I was like, wow. What did I do different there? I mean, I will admit, the 1998 Chicago White Sox did have a team, so they have a good team. So the fact is that I finally beat them is ridiculous and stuff. But I can tell you what else gonna be a colossal failure.
Yep, the Fantastic Four.
The Marvel's first family and stuff. Now the casting is not that bad and stuff. I was expecting
It's really not a bad casting.
yeah.
You know, except for Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic, but we're not going to get into that right now.
Yeah. This is actually I'm surprised they left everybody else white. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised at this and stuff that it was no diversity, DIE type of shit being pulled. Well, actually, it kind of is and stuff because Pedro Pascal is not a white man, and I just don't know what this push for Pedro Pascal is and stuff. Yes, he's a good actor and stuff, but Jesus Christ, how many times are people going to use he was right for the role? He ain't no Reed Richards, man.
Real, you know who was Reed Richards, though? John Krasinski. And I even say this, look.
Why I can bring this one back?
That is not the perfect casting. Tell me that is not the perfect casting. Bob Iger, Kevin Feige, I want you to look me dead in my eyes. I want you to tell me why you didn't just keep John Krasinski.
Because he's white. He's a white male. We can't help that. We can't help that in our. We have to have some kind of diverse stuff. Remember our quota?
We gotta meet with the DIE. With the die.
At least we made 3 characters white. That ain't gonna make up for anything. And by the way, they're saying that this is gonna be taking place in the 1960s and stuff. I don't even know how that's gonna even work. How's that gonna even work? We're past the year 2023 and stuff after Endgame in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. How are you going to go all the way back to the 1960s?
For real, how is it? What is this even gonna do?
What, they're gonna rewrite history for this and stuff? Oh no! Oh no! We gotta rewrite history, the civil rights movement. I swear to God, man, if they put that shit in Marvel.
You already know what's gonna happen.
They probably will and stuff, something about racism and all that stuff. It would not be surprising and stuff. This is Disney Marvel 2024. Anything's possible. And so we saw what happened with Echo. Ultimate girl bosses to form and beat the hell out of Kingpin and degrade him and humiliate him. What makes you think that this is going to be any better and stuff? We already heard the rumors of the scripts that they try to put out for this mess and stuff. Where Sue Storm takes lead and stuff. Reed Richards looked at as the bad guy and stuff. It's a mess. And you know Pedro Pascal loves to get cucked.
Yep.
So why do you think he accepted the role? So nobody else is willing to do that and stuff because they knew that if they accept a role like that and stuff, that they was going to get cucked. But Pedro Pascal, man, he likes getting cucked by women. So he was all down for the role. So I know the minute they casted it, so he's like, you know what? Given that the Mandalorian had cucked Darjin and Pedro Pascal was fine with it, Marvel's gonna probably do something similar like that. Marvel's gonna be like, let's also cuck Reed Richards. And Pedro Pascal's like, okay, let's do it. The same dude that compared guy with the funny mustache to America Today.
Yep, he did.
I like he might be a good actor, man, but that doesn't mean he's a good human being. But you're gonna fire Gina Carano and stuff for making a statement about something that actually happened that was fucked up that happened to the Jews. God forbid we talk about that, Disney. Make your shit make sense when you're going to discriminate, because we already know you have discriminated. Your DIE thing that we read and stuff, it says a lot. That explains a lot. Bob Iger, you think you're slick? It's like nobody is falling for that shit no more, Bob Iger. Your time is running out. He's scared shitless right now. So yeah, I can't wait for this unmitigated failure of Fantastic Four that's going to happen literally 2 weeks after my birthday, my 26th birthday. Pathetic. Well, we got another trailer to run out of stuff because the X-Men 97 has finally come back. This is basically a continuation of the X-Men animated series and stuff. So yeah, I really don't have no faith in this, by the way.
Yeah, and we'll get into that after we watch this.
Yeah, I really don't. I mean, this trailer is going to says a different story and stuff, but we're going to explain why I said I have no faith in this. By the way, Marvel Studios has their hand in it and stuff, so you already know that's red flags right there. Anything that Marvel Studios, let's just get this out the way. Anything that Marvel Studios touches, it's going to suck.
Yep.
Unless you're somebody like Ryan Reynolds who can't be touched. If you're not Ryan Reynolds, just guarantee that it's going to be a failure.
Yep, if you ain't get that fuck you money.
Yeah. So yeah, let's watch this trailer.
Watch the series finale of X-Men next Saturday morning. Check your local listings.
I'm grateful to have the chance to say goodbye. I am proud of you all, my X-Men.
Fate lies in our hands now. Now.
Oh, by the way, they right off the back, you see that Professor X gets killed off. So, is that any red flags, or that? Well, I mean, it happened in the original TV show.
I'm gonna consider this like mild for now.
Yeah, I think that's not a big deal.
We have to stay vigilant. The professor entrusted us with his dream.
No matter how dark it is, we must believe in each other.
We get this done by working together as a team.
Jeez, Bob, keep buzzing in my ear.
Heads up!
To me, my X-Men. Magneto.
The last will and testament of Charles Xavier. Everything.
Why the fuck is there a pregnant woman running around? Is that Jean Grey?
Yeah.
Oh no. Why? That's another red flag right there.
Xavier. Everything he built now belongs to me.
So yeah, that was not a bad trailer though. That was not a bad trailer at all.
Looks very promising. Did it not?
Yeah. Yep. Before we get to that and stuff, we got this to talk about and stuff. So apparently, Dakota Johnson will definitely return for a Madam Web sequel. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Ain't no way. Ain't no way to say it.
Hell.
No way in hell.
You did not cook with this movie.
Like,
You.
oh shit! I pressed the wrong thing. So on Rotten Tomatoes, oh my god, look at that ratings.
40%.
When the critics got a problem with it and stuff, and they do not like this. Oh, it's a 60. Oh! Oh my god! Oh, this is even lower. Look at the 44%. Wow. Well, what happened here? I thought we were supposed to have stunning and brave women. What happened? What changed everybody's mind about that? Because if you remember the Marvels, should we take a look at the Marvels Rotten Tomato scores?
Yep.
Look at this. What is this? Y'all were willing to shield for this movie. This movie and stuff. What happened? What happened with Madam Web and stuff? It's stunning and brave Spider Women. I'll tell you what's going on here and stuff. When it comes to somebody like Captain Marvel and stuff, where it's somebody like Brie Larson and them and stuff, except for Armand Villani, she gets excluded for the conversation stuff. When they're able to attack fans and stuff, the critics love that. They love it. They are all for it and stuff. They're against it and stuff. They're stunning and brave and stuff. So they will do anything there is to protect a unmitigated trash fire like this. Trash fire like this. So this is pathetic. The fact is that they just positive review bomb that literally, but made jack all at the box office. But when it comes to somebody who is basically based, it's a pretty looking woman and everything and stuff, trying to get people to come see your movie and stuff. And all we can blame this time is for the director's failure and stuff, because the directors are incompetent as hell. But you have somebody like Dakota Johnson who actually cares about the fans and stuff, wants them to go see their movie and tries their best to promote the movie and stuff, and that to you ain't good enough. So you do this. I don't understand the logic of these critics. They ain't even loyal. They ain't even loyal to Marvel. Even though these are two different brands and stuff. This is Sony and stuff. That's Disney. But still, you're not loyal and stuff. You 1 minute you want to come out and shield for something like the Marvel stuff. The next minute you're like, well, this sucks. This sucks. The fans are actually worried. This sucks. Really? Really. Fucking pathetic. Pathetic how the tide twists and stuff when somebody doesn't align with their objectives. Madam Web star Dakota Johnson said she would definitely return for a sequel if Sony and Marvel were to greenlight one. Oh my god, that's not happening. I'll tell you that right now. That's a fucking lie. It ain't happening. Well, I wouldn't put it past it that they might make it happen and stuff because they did. They might make it happen and stuff, but something being like this, almost as bad as Morbius, it's not happening. Ahead of the movie's release, Games Radar and the Insider Total Film podcast sat down with the 50 Shades of Grey actor to talk about all things Madam Web, and while she kept coy about where she liked the franchise to go if it goes on to become one, that is, she expressed enthusiasm over reprising the role as the clairvoyant Cassie Webb. If they want me to come back, then I definitely will. I have no idea what's in store. You're not coming back because this movie is going to be a big fail. It's a response to the Marvels. That's the only reason why you were hired to come on and do such things. Because Sony saw that it was an opportunity to capitalize on the Marvel stuff and think that it's going to do better than the Marvel stuff. Now, the whole good thing about this whole thing is that unlike the Marvels, which had an overbloated budget of almost $300 million stuff, they kept it at least at $100 million. Their budget is low for this movie, for Madam Web. But that still doesn't mean anything. In an origin story of sorts, Madam Web depicts the main character as a 30-something New Yorker rather than blind older woman she is in the comics, as it reinvents her beginnings and presents a new way in which she becomes an eponymous superhero. She's not. I don't even think she's really a hero.
Not really.
She's more conceived as an anti-hero. Why do they keep thinking everybody's a superhero nowadays? Everybody to these people are a superhero nowadays. You saw that with Echo and stuff. They called Echo superhero stuff. This woman has done more fucked up things than you could possibly imagine. So what is Daredevil, Spider-Man, and the Avengers to y'all then and stuff? Villains? Directed by Jessica Jones S. J. Clarkson, it centers on paramedic Cassie Johnson, who explicitly finds herself with psychotic abilities following a near-death experience. On board a train one evening, she sees a horrifying vision of a man murdering 3 young women and saves them all by intervening, subsequently thrusting the foursome into a dangerous game of cat and mouse with the would-be killer. The remainder of the article contains spoiler for Madam Web. If you to see this movie, you don't want to know how it ends. Turn back now. Should we read it or should we just stop it there?
I mean, I don't care either way.
I don't give a shit either. On board turns out said man is Ezekiel Sims, someone Cassie's mother was working with when she was researching a rare spider in the Peruvian jungle, having been told by a doctor that her unborn baby had a rare uh, neurological condition, a nod to Madame Web from the comics, no doubt. She had set out on a mission to harness the arcade's healing skills, but Cassie's mom, Constance, never made it home alive. Having been shot by Ezekiel, who then stole the spider, despite the best efforts of the native spider people or last artists to save her. Constance died giving birth to Cassie towards the end of Madame Web. Cassie travels to the Amazon to learn the truth about what happened back then, and meets the Los Aranis elder, who helps her unlock Power's true potential. This plot sounds bad.
Yep.
Back in New York, Cassie and the girls Julia, Maddie, and Anya lure Ezekiel to a disused building, which in earlier scene is described as a bit of a death trap inspired by one of Cassie's visions. The Cartridge rigged the place with explosives that lured Ezekiel in his pursuit. Eventually, they all end up on the factory's roof where Cassie lowers Ezekiel underneath a sign she knows is going to fall. Before that, though, Julia, Maddie, and Anya try to lay a blow on Ezekiel, which leads each of them precariously positioned to on the scaffolding. You can't save them all. Before Cassie remembers that the elder taught her how to be in multiple. Holy shit, man!
Huh?
Huh? Taught her how to be in multiple different places at once, using her mind. Cassie splits herself between the trio of twins, rescuing them before setting her sights on finishing off Ezekiel. Just as predicted, the sign ends up falling and pinning the baddie, but Cassie gets knocked into a river below as a consequence. In the water, she's blinded and paralyzed by a falling bit of debris, bringing her much closer to her comic book counterpart. The movie ends with Julia, Maddie, and Anya living with Cassie, who now moves forward in a high-tech chair. If Sony and Marvel were to move forward with a sequel, it will be interesting to see a vision of the hero who's more like the one fans knew from the source material. Chances, and she probably take more of a backseat, using her clairvoyance to come up with plans to help Julia, Maddie, and Anya out in the field. Only time will tell. What the fuck did I just read?
This movie sounds terrible.
Jesus Christ. Are we really rivaling with the Marvels right now? Oh, how worse a movie can get? Jesus Christ. Whatever I read and stuff, holy shit. This movie's dead on arrival and stuff. And we can check the box office, by the way. So let's check this box office, shall we?
Yes.
Because Madame Web, it's a disaster. Oh, yikes.
Ooh. Ouch.
We're only 2 days in, and this movie's already not making money. Marvel, stop doing shit that nobody wants. It is that simple. Look at this shit. Another box office bomb. Well, it's not by Disney, at least. Yeah, I mean, Disney gets excluded from this surprisingly this time and stuff. Even though they did just have an unmitigated failure, which is Echo this year. But that's on streaming services. But in terms of big box office and stuff, this is bad for the Marvel brand. This is still a Marvel product and stuff. May not be Marvel Studios, it may not be Disney and stuff, but for the Marvel brand in general and stuff, which is owned by Sony and Disney and stuff, this is bad. This is another bad look for Marvel. Why do y'all feel the need to keep doing this shit? Just why? Because we need representation and stuff. All this shit is going to kill the companies. You get what you fucking deserve and stuff, Disney or not.
Yep.
It doesn't mean anything. Sleep these tabs. Wow. Another Marvel fail. But look at Bob Marley.
Oh, yeah. The movie about Bob Marley is doing better than Madam Web. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought a great prediction, a great depiction of Bob Marley would be doing better than a girl boss, Spider-Man girl boss moment. Like, get out of here. I don't even know if we're gonna watch this stuff. I don't even know. But speaking of
continue.
Yeah, but speaking of Disney and stuff, now we're gonna talk about you, Disney. You thought we were not gonna talk about you today? You thought you were safe from because Sony made a big box office fail? Because so you remember the trailer X-Men 97 and stuff that it looked good and everything, right? It looked like it was about to be good. Well, unfortunately, I hate to tell you guys, they fucked it up. And it's going to show. Because this shield post and stuff, or probably ran by Disney and Marvel and stuff, went out there and decided that we're going to call you a bigot. Call you a bigot and stuff that if you don't like the show or anything because of its inclusion and diversity. Once again, proving the fact is Disney just cannot help themselves and stuff. Disney, you need to. Why you just can't shut your mouth? Why you can't shut your mouth? Just shut up. Is it that hard, Bob Iger, to just shut up? Like, you dig yourself in these holes because you just cannot help yourself, Bob Iger. You cannot help it and stuff because you think that diversity, equity, and inclusion is more important than entertaining your folks and stuff. So you go out and have all these Shields accounts and everybody to come out and say these things and stuff, ruining any chance of at all of this being a success. This is continuing to animate it serious, and you went out there and had to run your mouth off. Send your cronies out there to run their mouths off. Bob Iger. And you lie and say that we're trying to change course and stuff. We're trying to fix what we broke and stuff. Blame it on COVID and everything and stuff. No. We're blaming it on you, Bob Iger. Because you don't know how to shut your fucking mouth. You just don't know how to shut up and just take the L's and stuff and try to do better. You don't and stuff. And like I said, Disney will never change until Bob Iger is tossed out his ass. It will never change. Disney will be the last people to change and stuff before they will learn before they will stop taking these L's. Because Bob Iger's just that fucking dedicated. He's that determined. He thinks he's gonna get somewhere. And stuff. The X-Men have and will always be symbols for inclusion and diversity. If you're a bigot and have a problem with that, then you're not an X-Men fan and don't understand the slightest thing about them. Oh my god. Does this need any more explanation as to what's about to be a mitigated failure? Well, we usually don't comment on people's opinions. The amount of ignorant bigotry and hate comments that have spewed from more being non-binary in the series, we will be blocking those that can't be respectful. Oh my god. No one is forcing you to follow us or watch the show. You're right, I'm not following you and stuff. The reason why that we're even looking at this post is because it's all over the internet. And people have called you out on your bullshit. This is pathetic. This is pathetic behavior from Disney. What do you think about this whole situation, West?
Honestly, I'm not surprised because, let's face it, everyone could have saw this coming.
I saw it from the get-go.
This was just like, okay, this looks promising, but you're gonna fuck it up somehow. And sure enough,
here comes another Disney shield account just had to run their fucking mouth. Because Disney just cannot help themselves. And Disney can try their best to say that that's not us or anything like that. No, we know it's you, Bob Iger. We know these people are sent by y'all. Because y'all cannot help yourselves. You guys could care less on how other people feel and stuff. How true X-Men fans feel and stuff. As long as it pushes your stupidity, that's all you care about, Bob Iger. That's all you care about. So I don't believe for a second this is not Disney behind this. But keep it up. Keep it up, Disney. Keep it up. Because y'all going to go under one of these days. Fucking pathetic behavior from these people. And then look at it. They're just getting ratioed. Look at this. This is a post that only a bigot would make. Yep, this is what we call gaslighting. Yep. It is almost if they've never read the X-Men comic. We don't care. Jesus Christ. Look at these shields and stuff. You see how Disney does this shit? They all see Disney rallies up these people and stuff just to go stick it to us fans and stuff that know way more comics than they ever could read. This is not gonna work, Disney. This is not gonna work. You can call us bigots and all that stuff. That card is played out. You played your card out. Now we're just here to laugh at you. So if X-Men 97 sucks, then we're just going to consider it not canon. I'll go back and what we're going to go. Then I'm going to go back and watch the X-Men animated series, which was not done by people like the true bigots like you, and just go from there. That's all we can do. Because I will not be considering this canon if this show sucks. And yes, we got to the final thing. The thing that we were actually really going to talk about. So unfortunately for Morph, they can't, because Disney can't fucking help themselves for a minute. Morph is now non-binary and stuff because we have to virtue signal to people. So we have to virtue to the LGBTQ community because we just can't let them live normal lives and stuff. We just gotta. We can't let them live normal lives where these people don't want that shit. Don't want that shit like that. Force that shit and stuff. They like the things that we like, and they just want to live normal lives and stuff. And it's only these extremists that nobody like that they're catering to. It is confirmed now. It's only these extremists. It's not the normal people that are part of this community that just want to live their life. I'm trying to figure out where's the fans that they claim are real fans. I know what's the fans. It's all these activists, extremists, and these Twitter mob, the Twitter mob. That's what they want. That's what Disney wants. They don't go and watch your movies. They don't go and watch your shows. They don't go and read your comics. But you keep catering to them, and that's what you're going to keep filling. How long you gonna continue taking L's before you go out of business? That's the real question now. Like, if you wanted to make Morph gay and stuff, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But the fact is, y'all had to go to extreme levels and make him non-binary. Like, what the fuck, man? Disney's unfucking believable. They're pathetic. And we all establishes that if they have to call us bigots, sexist, and racist stuff, they're the ones that are the sexist, racist, and bigots. Oh look, they tried to prove to us by this. They tried to prove this by them having to make an article. They are having them making some history about them and stuff. Tell me that's not rewritten right there to you, West.
Yeah, that's rewritten.
And that's shady. So Disney probably rewritten that and stuff so they could try to hide the fact is and be like, oh, it's been always in there all along. So no, it wasn't. Y'all just put it in there so y'all could do that shit. You're not fooling us, Disney. We know what you've been trying to do. Because it wasn't like this before. You probably have the documents, the true documents of Morph, somewhere hidden and sealed somewhere where nobody can find it. So that way you can say that this was the thing all along and stuff, and that's staying. You're trying to rewrite Stan Lee's work. Boy, Stan Lee was here and stuff. He would be questioning this shit.
Yep.
This is just no. Oh look. They also blocked replies because they got racial into the fucking ground. Look at these pathetic losers, man. Look at there, blocking comics. Oh, I like this take right here. I like this take right here. This guy is based as fuck. We're gonna read this. If this is a direct sequel to the 90s show, then a lighter take on Morph makes zero sense. Morph's traumatized and believes the X-Men left him to die. Logan literally punched Scott in the gut for that call. Why does it matter if Morph's trans? Did you actually watch the show? How does being a shapeshifter make Morph trans? By that logic, Mystique and Apocalypse are trans when Raven is clearly a cis lady, and El Sabra not a cis male, aka Apocalypse, is the mutant redacted. People think Magneto is, so he's not the idea of representation. Based. You see how shady Disney is and stuff? They tried to cover it up. They tried to cover it up. People see right through your shit, Disney. Bob Iger, you are not a slick person. You're not even smart. This is pathetic. Pathetic behavior from Disney. Pathetic behavior and stuff. What used to be the company that gave great fantasy stories, great storytelling stuff, turned into a fucking joke because of Bob Iger's incompetency and stuff that has to get involved with politics. Because he's a complete dumb, arrogant, sorry little old bastard that probably can't even get no more pussy and stuff. He realized he's too old for that. He's probably not even a married man. Is he even married? Let's look him up. He's been married since 1995. Okay, call me.
He's been married. Apparently, he was married twice. He was married to Kathleen Susan, but then they divorced.
That was before, the modern times and stuff. No. Well, call me surprised and stuff. Call me surprised. All the shit that he's pushing, all this diversity, equity, inclusion and stuff. I thought he was gay. I literally did. You surprised me, Bob Iger. So you pushing the exact same shit that you're not even part of. You're a white man and stuff, but yeah, you're talking about how white men are bad. So you basically shitting on yourself. It's always the ones they're just he's probably uncertain about his own damn race. Jesus Christ. Like I said, this could be an unmitigated failure. And who's to blame in this is that they keep hiring these activists to change this shit up. Disney just doesn't give a shit. They're just going to continue destroying these properties and stuff. And once again, another property's been destroyed. Why even bother bringing back X-Men animated series? Why? Why you even bother? If you're just going to do this, why bother? Something that was already a successful stuff. Now you're going to do this to it. Why bother? Holy shit, man. But yeah. So we got a whole article about the confirmation. This is gonna be oh my god. Do you see what I see?
I see what you see.
Hold on, let me do something right quick. Huh? What happened? What happened? That's the third time I done fell asleep on this shit. The third fucking time. This shit is just boring, man. It is boring. Disney is just unoriginal, uncreative. They just cannot help themselves. Oh my god, man. This is just beyond pathetic at this point.
This must be some cosmic joke.
They're not even trying to hide it at this point. They're just they.
Okay, mask off inside out 2 miles away.
Yep. Jesus Christ. And the first confirmed change being made in the fan favorite incarnation of the Marvel's Mary brand of mutants, X-Men 97 showrunner Bay DeMille has revealed that unlike the original series, the upcoming revival will portray the mutant shapeshifter morph as a non-binary individual. Boring! This change was confirmed by DeMille during a series-centric interview given to the Empire magazine for the April 2024 issue. Providing brief teases into the approach of the series took in writing each of the series' principal mutant castmates. When it came to Morph, the showrunner confirmed to the Empire as recap by the outlet's Helen O'Hara that this is a lighter take on the character who is non-binary and has an interesting buddy relationship with Wolverine. Great. Now, not only that you made him non-binary, but now you're gonna possibly make Wolverine gay. I'm waiting for the day that Bob Iger gets thrown out of it, tossed out on his ass. I'm really waiting for this day. That Bob Iger loses everything because this man and these pathetic pieces of shit that him and Kevin Feige are hiring. It gets more and more pathetic by the minute. This shit is just fucking ridiculous. There's no point. When Marvel Studios finally hits the X-Men phase and stuff, like they said they were gonna do, there's no hype for this. I'm not gonna be hyping on X-Men live action.
Nope.
I'm not. I'm not. It's just no point. They can't even do. They can't even. They already have people with a bad taste in their mouth with this show. What makes you think that a live action X-Men is going to be the great? It's going to be the revival of the MCU? No, bullshit. You can't even give the X-Men 97 justice. We gave you one chance, Disney. You had one chance, and you fucked it up. We had one job, Disney. You couldn't even give justice to the animated series. Unsurprisingly, this presents a significant change in the character Morph, both as originally portrayed in the original Marvel comics and in the X-Men the animated series. God damn, Disney just fucked the X-Men over like it was no tomorrow. You see, that's why I said if Ryan Reynolds didn't have no say, so you see what I meant how they would have did Deadpool 3. You see what I meant? They probably would have introduced Gwenpool.
Yep.
They probably would have did some crazy ass shit. They said that She-Hulk was supposed to be in the movie. I'm just like, I'm so glad Ryan Reynolds came in and did what he did. Even took jabs at Disney, and Disney Disney can't even touch him.
Making isn't new for me, boys, but it is for Disney.
Yeah, and he ain't wrong about that because they love Peggy, and this is another Peggy they're about to take.
Yep.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. Both Kevin Sidney, the mutant known as Morph, as his name implies, possess the mutant gift of the cellular level shapeshifting. So let me get this straight. Just by him shapeshifting considers him a non-binary.
Oh my god.
Does these people do they ever get out the house and touch grass or something? I just would like to know, like, how did shapeshifting become to them being trans or non-binary? God damn, Disney just sounds very bigoted themselves. Though depicted as a through and through villain in his comic book form, on the small screen, Morph was initially introduced as a proper member of the X-Men in the team's pilot episode, Night of the Centaurs, before being killed in that same episode by a surprise attack carried out by a group of Centaurs. But in a typical comic book fashion, Morph's death proves to be anything but as the mutant is later revealed to not only have been rescued from the attack by none other than Mr. Sinister, but also had an evil personality planted within him by the villain. Following a brief stint as the mind control pawn of the letter-clad Englishman, Morph is eventually rescued by his former teammates and brought back into the X-Fold, even going on to play a major role in the eventual destruction of the Centaur producing Master Mold. And of course, throughout his adventures, both in print and animated, Morph has never been portrayed as considering himself non-binary. That's what I'm saying, bro. He has always been a male. And Disney's like, it's just twisted and stuff. We're going to just fucking do whatever we want. Because we're just high on drugs, man. My God, man. People at Disney and Marvel, man, are just... They're on another level of drugs.
Yep.
This is literally force-feeding drugs into the system of Marvel Studios to self-destruct at any minute. This is literally a time bomb ticking at Disney right now. While his ability does allow him to shapeshift into any form, including that of a woman at the biological level, he always defaulted to a standard appearance as a relatively nondescript human male. That's right. Elias is, while this ham-fisted change is certainly disappointed, it cannot be said it is wholly unexpected. After all, as stated by DeMille during a 2023 Marvel livestream event regarding the series, one of his goals with the X-Men 97 was to get this right and really drill down to what I think the X-Men's always going to be about, with which is just, we talk about a lot about the dream is social acceptance and it's social justice. Oh my God. These fucking people are just pathetic. The human beings that exist in that place of what was once a vision of Walt Disney's dream is beyond me as to why Bob Iger, Kevin Feige is not fired. Why is Kevin Feige and Bob Iger not fired yet? How?
One of life's great mysteries, I suppose.
Yep. I think that can sometimes make certain people feel alienated, and for me, it's always going to come down to, I think, the X-Men and what we're going to be trying to do with the series is talking about the power of empathy and how it can kind of heal these wounds that turn the people against each other. He explained that things like racism and bigotry doesn't exist, don't just exist. There's a reason behind it that empathy can kind of help us connect and build those bridges where we can actually say we are all different, but we have these little things that can still connect us. Oh my God. What happened? What happened? Did I fall asleep again? Huh?
Yeah, I think we fell asleep yet again.
This is just it amazes me. It really amazes me. Everybody cannot be a villain nowadays. Nobody could be villains nowadays and stuff. We have to feel bad for the villains. They're just misunderstood. Of course. Oh my God, man. Just can this show, man. Just can it. Get rid of it. Everything should be canceled at this point. And they should just start with the Fantastic Four so they can know what the hell they're doing, man. Everything should be canon going forward, except for Deadpool 3. Like, there is just no reason for this at this point. I told you it was going to be an angry rant today and stuff. Because it is. Because I'm getting really sick and tired of Bob Iger just thinking that he could just do anything and stuff and think that there's going to be no repercussions for it. Well, it's repercussions happening, Bob Iger, and it's coming real fast if you don't stop your act this second. You're not going to. We know that. Because you've been getting paid. Paid while Disney's up in there burning in flames and stuff, you've been getting paid. It pains me to see that somebody like you gets rewarded while everybody else burns. Fucking pathetic. Ultimately, how much of the spotlight Marvel will put on Morph's newfound gender identity remains to be seen when X-Men 97 slashes its way onto Disney Plus on March 20th. Jesus Christ. Are you ready for March 20th, West Daniels?
No, I'm not.
Jesus Christ. What the hell is this? Marvel accused of racism as critics claim allegedly cast actor Gooey Augustine is too light-skinned to voice Sunspot in X-Men 97. Now Marvel's getting accused of racism. Oh my god. You see, these guys, that's why I said you cannot take them seriously when it comes to things like this. Because every time they talk about racism, sexism, and bigotry, they got the most to hide. I believe that article 100%. I don't even gotta read it. Jesus Christ, Marvel Studios. Kevin Feige is just as racist as anybody else is. Oh, also, okay. Also, another thing that they changed about the show. Remember, World being the most feminist, not the feminist, the most feminine and stuff. Like, look at her body type. Look at her and stuff. She has the ass, the titties, and everything and stuff. And you know, she showed her feminine side. Like, you see that? You see that? Unfortunately, they downgraded the ass, and they got rid of the ass. Not to mention, they gave her a uni boob. Why in the hell would you do this to Rogue? This is a fan favorite character. And you don't even, and Disney doesn't even got the respect to just let her be a female. Just let her be a woman. Disney says that they respect all women, so they don't respect women.
Yeah, they only respect women if they look like this.
Yeah, that's the only time they respect women. They don't respect women stuff. Because if you would have respect them stuff, you would have let them just be and stuff. It's the what's wrong with them having boobs in the ass and stuff? That's just a natural built thing. They can't help that. That's just how life is. But this is supposed to be superheroes and stuff. They're supposed to be eye candy along with entertaining us and stuff. It's not because of it. They think that it's because it's going to lead to like us jerking off to it and stuff. But that's not the case and stuff. No, it's because we like to see beautiful, attractive women fight like badass and stuff. When they have good character development and stuff, when they're beautiful looking and everything and stuff, we always love to see them fight and stuff. There is nothing wrong with that and stuff. Nobody is doing this to jerk off to them. If they want to do that, just so they can go on Pornhub and all that shit. You can find plenty of rogue porn over there. This is just how it is and stuff. It's superheroes. It's supposed to be like that. I don't understand what is with Hollywood, with having the problem with women like this. This is why I said I applaud Sony for at least bringing in hot females for their Madam Web movie. Because I will give them credit and stuff. Now, if they would have just put Spider-Man in the movie like they said they were going to and stuff, they would have had them a success. Because not only you got hot females in there, but if you would have had Spider-Man and stuff and had them connect with each other and stuff, you know, it would have been a successful movie and stuff. But you decide not to do that and stuff. But I mean, at least we get hot females. Something you barely see and stuff. And this is more proof that they just love doing it. Now you probably say, well, this is just a one-time thing. No, this has been going on in a lot of Hollywood shit. A lot of this stuff has been going on because they think this shit is funny. They think it's funny. It's not. Like, look how skinny she looks. God forbid we get a attractive rogue. Jesus Christ. Like I said, X-Men 97 looks to be an unmitigated failure. But we got more information about X-Men 97 because these guys cannot help themselves. They can't. They can't get good PR and stuff. Disney does not want the good PR. So, non-binary XDM called it 3 years ago when the producer and lead writer for X-Men 97 was announced. So, take a look at this. Well, we already read that. These are your people that are running the show. These are your people. Really? Really? Stunning and brave, I must add, and stuff. Stunning and brave is so that you would go on and say this shit on your Instagram account. Give her a pod, Wes. Actually, hold on. I got a better idea. Give her a pod. Just give her a pod. Just amazing. The fact is that this is one of the people that are working on this show that decided that I'm just going to be an SJW and stuff and go ahead and just say this shit. Really? That's from Jerry Six and everything. So this is sad. And we're supposed to take this show serious. Instead, we got people like they're running their mouths off about politics and the insurrection and talking about white people again. Not news for you, Charlie Fieldman. Not all white people are bad. Okay, this is not 1960, not 1960s. This is not Montgomery, Alabama, 1955, where Montgomery, Alabama, and where Rosa Parks got arrested for sitting in the white section. Okay, this is not the Selma, Alabama situation. So please get that out of your fucking head and stuff and get to reality that this is 2024 and stuff. Maybe you should start looking at Morgan Freeman more often. Here, listen to it. Take a listen to it multiple times if you have to. Just listen to what he had to say about racism. Because many more people need Morgan Freeman in their lives. The cynical inevitability of Rittenhouse. And this woman is over here talking about Rittenhouse. This is your producer and lead writer right here. Over here so concerned about Kyle Rittenhouse over this show. Unfucking believable. Oh yeah, by the way, I can finally share, but will truly never believe that I am a writer for the supervising producer for the new X-Men animated series. Strap in, but you're in for a hell of a ride. And so are we, because me and West Isles have lost more brain cells just by looking at all that's going to be in this show. Are you happy that she's going to be producing this show and writer West?
Oh yeah, totally.
This is your lead writer and producer, because Marvel thought it was okay to just virtue signal and stuff. And once again, this is another indication that what Nord Roddick and his team made that edit about all the MCU writers and directors that recently came in have said and stuff. This is more of them. No experience at all. I bet you if I check her thing, it says she has no background. Let's go check her up. Let's look her up, shall we? Should we look this feminist woman up? This pathetic woman. And she white too and stuff over here talking like this. Oh no. We got a problem, folks. No Marvel experience at all.
Oh boy.
I mean, she did Teen Titans Go. She did a Star Wars thing. You're making a kids thing and stuff. You're supposed to be entertaining kids, and you're saying this shit. Disney, man, fucking Disney. So now part of the rumors are true about Disney indoctrinating kids and stuff because it's guaranteed. Wow, Disney, what a way to just throw yourselves under the bus, man. That you hire people like this that are running their mouth off and stuff, but then they have to entertain kids. I wouldn't trust my kids around her to begin with. She over here running around about Kyle Rittenhouse, thinking that all white males in their 20s are potential mass shooters. Wes, you're potentially a mass shooter now.
Well, I guess if a random white woman on Twitter says it, it must be true.
Yeah. Fucking unbelievable, bro. This is your show.
These are your people right here. This is my people right here. I can't believe this.
Well, the showrunner is black and stuff, so I'm right there with you.
Oh, so we're both in this together.
Yeah, it's a whole reunion. I'll prove it to you. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see who's the showrunner for X-Men 97, because I can show you that he's black. I think I seen him in something. He looked like a black man. X-Men 97 showrunner. Okay, that's his name. Oh, here it is. Here he is. Your showrunner, who is black. So don't feel too bad, West Isles. I'm embarrassed myself that a black man would do shit like this. Like, what the fuck, man? This is why, if I could bleach my skin like Michael Jackson, I would have done it a long time ago. Because I get more and more embarrassed by just these people acting like fucking lunatics. Oh, by the way, he's also gay too and stuff. So yeah.
Mm.
Oh look! He had to show that he's ripped and stuff. He's built and stuff. I thought we couldn't have built men like this no more in today's society. What happened to that, Hollywood? Oh wait, it's because he's part of the LGBT. That's why. Hollywood doesn't make no sense. Hollyweird doesn't make no sense. It's alright for him to be that and stuff, but it was for a straight black male to be this built and stuff. That's a problem. Okay. So we got a deranged white woman being the lead writer and producer, and then we got a black man who thinks he's doing us justice by putting social justice into a Marvel TV show. A good one that would have been good. But not anymore after March 20th. I have no hopes for this. I have no hopes at all. It's fucking pathetic. Oh, we got more on this woman. So, 2021, X-Men was my favorite cartoon as a kid. X-Men wasn't in my top 4 in 2020. Once less white, cis, hetero males making cartoons with race swap Batman, this show is so doomed. It is. It is. It really is. We got two deranged people leading the whole show. You got two deranged idiots. One black and one white. And this is her and stuff. X-Men the animated series was my Saturday. I was not a kid who woke up early, but this show shot me out of bed to see what happened after to be continued. So I could sworn over Rogue and Marvel at the storytelling. I still believe it is the definitive X-Men adaptation. Okay. Alright, that's all like better PR and stuff, a lot better than what you've been saying and stuff. Well, watch this. Hey, I'm a staff writer in animation. While I'm not currently in a higher position, I soon will be. And many who follow me already. If you post below, I will retreat black folk looking for work who wants to break in. I promise to make this a more regular perks going forward. While I can't read scripts right now, I will still start to make that available if that's something anyone's interested who isn't a white hetero cis is interested in. This is not something many find helpful or needed right now, but I will offer it to those who are looking for that soon. My DMs are open to any questions. I will try to respond ASAP in July, and I'll have a sign up and to read note pilots. Some slots are already taken, or to connect you with with other professionals I know who might be a better mentor fit for your goals. No more exclusively for white cis heteroons. Oh my god! Do you relate what you're saying right now? This was in 2020, by the way. This woman sounds like a fucking idiot. This is pathetic. This is your lead. This is, like I said, this is your lead writer and producer. This is what they have. This is who they hired in Marvel. Marvel is fine with it. Kevin Feige is smoking crack, man. Like what kind? I would like to know what type of good drugs he's getting.
Seriously,
And
what kind of crack are you smoking?
who's supplying him with this? And look at this. So as soon as I say you will have to rewrite black men to be black, I started thinking about how I would do it, and here's what I have. Green light signal. Oh my god, bro. This woman is pathetic. But like I said, this is your showrunner. This is your showrunner. X-Men 97 is so fucking doomed. There is no hope in this. I don't even know why Kevin Feige even bothered to bring it back. What is this proving? What does this have to do with the multiverse saga? It's like, what are you trying to prove here, Kevin Feige? Why you have to bring that back? You couldn't just wait until X-Men when you started focusing on X-Men to bring that back? Did it have to be now? Holy shit, man. But that's not all, man, because the X-Men 97 is just, it continues, man. The more agony and pain of these two insufferable pieces of shit that they hired, man, is beyond me. Because now the showrunner, who is black, has decided to wreck the voices of these characters. They switched it around. They don't care that much that they did some of the most stupidest shit. Just take a look at this. X-Men 97 showrunner Bayo DeMayo confirmed the show fully embraced casting for the various voice actors in the show. In an expose about the show's Entertainment Weekly, Nick Romano announced the casting for the series. Cal Dodd voices Wolverine. Allison Silly Smith voices Storm. George Buzz brings to life Beast. Adrian Hugh plays Lightcrawler. Chris Britton plays Mr. Sinister, and Lemore Zenin returns to Rogue. Newcomers include Ray Chase, who voices Cyclops, Jennifer Hale, who voices Jean Grey, AJ Lacasso voices Gambit. Holly Chu plays Jubilee. JP Kartanick voices Morph. Isaac Robinson Smith plays Bishop. Matthew Watterson voices Magneto. Ross Marquid voices Professor X. Gio Augustani plays Sunspot. Gil Birmingham plays Forge. And Eric Buza voices the Centels. A number of the original voice cast are now playing newer characters. Catherine Disher, who originally played voiced Jean Grey, is now playing Dr. Valerie Cooper. Chris Potter, who previously played Gambit, is now Cable. Lawrence Bain, who played Cable, is now Executioner. Ron Rubin, who originally played Morph, is now President. Robert Edward Kelly, and original Jubilee actress Allison Court is now playing. I don't even know how to say his name. Absiska. So they disregarded. They, instead of putting them on their original voice actor, like the things that they already played and stuff, they decided to change it up. Tell me if that makes any sense. Why would you do that?
Who knows?
This is pathetic, man. They just said, yeah, fuck the voice actors and stuff. We're just gonna put the old ones in the background and stuff while the new ones get the push. Let's see what he had to say of why he did it. According to Romano, Di Maio confirmed the recastings were done for authentic representation. Oh my god! Is there anything that Disney won't fuck up? Anything? I don't believe this. I don't believe this. You recasted people to play the main characters that were original voice actors for original characters for authentic representation. This black man is stupid. He's more while he was working out and stuff, trying to show how buff he was and stuff. He forgot to work out his brain so he can have brain cells and stuff. That's the one thing he didn't work out and stuff because his brain is still fat with stupidity. So I think you need to go back in the gym and work out your damn brain, or go back to damn school and stuff because you have no talent. You talentless hack. There are many reasons behind the recastings. DeMails explained that range from more addicted representation. Court recognizes that voicing an Asian character like Jubilee as a Canadian actress in the 90s was a product of its time, to vocal intonations. Oh my god, man. Who the fuck cares, man? This dude is on top of this confirmation that the show embraced well-quoted cast Zan made it clear that the show will embrace the sinful LGBTQ plus lifestyle and will do it through her character of Rogue and her powers that do not let her physically touch another person. What the fuck? What am I reading right now? I am losing more brain cells than anything right now because this showrunner is just dumb. West Dias is probably just gone at this point.
Yeah, I really don't know what to say. I'm at a complete loss for words.
This is fucking ridiculous. What the fuck am I reading? Zan made it clear that the show will embrace sinful LGBTQ lifestyle and will do it through her character Rogue and her powers that do not let her physically touch none of her. What? I can't wait for the day Disney goes out of business, man, or gets rid of Bob Iger, man. This man needs to go. Or I just waited for the day Elon Musk takes over Disney. I don't know if he could be able to do that though and stuff. That's questionable. But if he can, I hope he does it. So we can get these talented hacks up out of Disney, man. This is fucking pathetic, man. I've never seen something like this. She informed Romero at a lot of folks can relate to that, to her wanting to be loved, wanting to belong, wanting to be touched, and not being accepted for who they are. There's a lot of LGBTQ folks who tells me that they can really relate to her because of the same reasons. Rogue really embodies that because she always seems to be struggling to accept herself for who she is and wants once and all. Oh my god, man. This has been the most pathetic episode that we ever done. This has been the most pathetic thing. This could be worse than anything we've ever seen. So let me get this straight. Rogue is now LGBT. This is fucking sad. I fucking liked Rogue and stuff. I liked Rogue so much I even bought her for Fortnite.
Please don't do this to Rogue, man.
Please, man. That is one thing we don't need. Is Rogue turning LGBT? Just leave her alone, man. Is that so hard to ask, Disney? You're pathetic, Bob Iger. This is why I question your sexuality, Bob Iger and stuff. Because you keep doing this. You keep greenlighting this shit and stuff. Especially Kevin Feige and stuff. I almost questioned it and stuff until luckily I looked him up. I already did some research on him and stuff. And I already knew that he had a wife and stuff. But the fact is that they're pushing for this shit and stuff. And they are the exact opposite of that. And they're white men too. They're white men. Ashamed about their own race and stuff, their own sexualities and stuff, because they want to do this diversity shit. These are talented hacks that have overtaken the Marvel brand and stuff, and think they're going to serve some justice and stuff because they change up some characters and stuff. As I said, it was a mistake when Disney acquired Marvel and stuff. That now looking back at it and stuff. At first it was a good idea and stuff, but now that we are long after Endgame and stuff, it is the biggest mistake that anybody has ever had the fortunate. Marvel should never been acquired by Disney. Because Disney could give two shits about what anybody else thinks and stuff. It always has to be that small minority of people who speak the loudest and stuff over a whole fandom and stuff that gives them fair criticism, fair stuff, and wants to see them do well and stuff. And Disney's just shrugging them off like if they are nothing. It is over for the MCU and stuff. Anybody thinks otherwise and stuff, like I said, Deadpool 3 is their final box office hit. After that, it is over. It is done. The MCU is fucked. It's going to take a lot of box office hits to say that the MCU is a saving grace, because it's not. Not in this day and age. Oh, look at this. I like this headline. America's over the MCU. Fantastic Four and X-Men already lost their audience. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. You think we're going to be excited about a Fantastic Four and X-Men coming back? I don't think so. None of this is really surprising. D. Mayo confirmed the story of the entire series was being informed by his experience as a black gay man last March. And that's why the show will fucking fail, because he's only in it for himself. It's a self-insert character, and he has to use that on somebody and stuff. He's going to use it on somebody. Look at this fucking man and stuff. This fucking asshole of a man. And this ain't no man.
Yep,
this,
not a man at all.
This is a soy boy. I don't care if you have muscles or any of that shit. It's like that muscles don't mean shit if you don't have the mind of a man. During Marvel's X-Men 60 Uncanny Years live virtual event, DeMaio revealed came up with a pitch and pitched it to Kevin Feige. And you know him and Brad Whitterberg could not have been more supportive and also just encouraging to make sure we got it right. I think one of my favorite parts was like they were truly interested in like what my experience as a black gay man was and how it was going to inform the story we were telling. And that to them was like, that is how we're going to make this authentic, he continued. And Kevin Feige's all for it and stuff. No wonder I questioned his sexuality. Like, this is fucking pathetic. I just don't know what to say anymore. I probably have used up every insult in the book to call Disney, and Disney seems to just be taking that, just shrugging it off. Like they're just okay with all these insults. They're just okay with them being criticized like this and being humiliated like this. Cause like the great Ryan Reynolds say, Disney loves getting pegged, and this ain't the first time they've been pegged. The showrunner then explained, because really what you're talking about with X-Men, I don't care what your religion, your nationality, your sex, your gender, you walk into a room full of people and you've gone there, oh my gosh, there is no one in here like me. And I think that is ultimately what X-Men is trying to get at. Why do they keep going with this, man? Like they're saying X-Men is trying to get... They keep taking Stan Lee's contacts out of proportion. Oh my god, man. Just never ends with these people. And so, oh, and you don't care about your religion, your nationality, your sex, your gender? Oh, Disney does. That's not what Disney said. Because they love discriminating.
Yes, they do.
I just cannot believe this. I'm reading this shit and stuff. This whole this has been we're almost 2 hours in and stuff, and this has been a whole nothing but talk about absolute bullshit of what the X-Men 97 is gonna be like and stuff. This is just this like at least for the Tomb Raider and all that stuff, it was just one and off. At least for Madam Web, what a couple articles and stuff, and they're off. But Disney, it's just ongoing with them just virtue signaling bullshit after bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. And it just gets very fucking tiring, mostly. The MCU won't even make it to Secret Wars.
Not in the slightest.
Like, it's a fucking mess and stuff. I still don't know what they're gonna do with Kang.
I don't think they can do anything with Kang.
At this point, just recast him. So you might as well finish what you started. You dug yourselves in the hole and stuff. So why we're racing and stuff? I really don't want to know what they're going to do with Fantastic Four. So they're setting it in the 60s. Meanwhile, Secret Wars is about to be the biggest event. So what does the Fantastic Four going to have to do with it? And so they're going to do a multiverse into Secret Wars, and then they have involvement with this. Like, how is this going to work? Nothing makes sense right now. They should just can Secret Wars. They should can Kang Dynasty. None of this is going to work. They won't even make it to Secret Wars because of all these unmitigated failures that are announced along the way. We haven't even got to Ironheart yet. Ironheart is still yet to come. And that could be the worst of all. He went on and so then I went into the desert for about 2 weeks and came up with an entire first session and then came back. We got Eric Lewald, Julia Lewald, and Larry Houston to come aboard and be like, am I screwing this up? Such amazing creative partners, parents, I call them. Just moral and creative support. Man, you must be taking too much drugs and stuff, because I don't know who told you that. Besides all you idiots in Disney and Marvel. But honestly, you did not have somebody telling the truth there. I mean, honestly, they fired everybody that could tell the truth. Because if they hear the truth and stuff, that will hurt them in the hardest way. Like, the fact is, nobody in Marvel Studios has even bothered to care. They're just they greenlit this shit. They picked up their script and was like, yeah, this is great. This is awesome stuff. No, they didn't even look into this shit. They just said it was great and just said, yeah, just go ahead and put it out there. This ain't gonna be funny when the show fails. This ain't gonna be funny to them and stuff. And watch them try to pull out the racist card. How much you want to bet?
Probably.
They're gonna pull out the racist, sexism, and bigot card. They already have done it. Look at the X-Men update. Do we need to see the X-Men update account? We already got called bigot and stuff, so that's one. And so it's one of the four and stuff. We're waiting for them to call. We're waiting for them to say that we're sexist for not accepting Rogue for what they did to her. They're going to single-handedly destroy her, and they're going to call us sexist for not liking her the way she is. And I'm like, bro, we liked her back when she was in the animated series. You know, when she actually can be a female and be able to pick a man that she likes. She can't kiss anybody. She can't touch anybody and stuff because she's. What kind of shit was that, man?
I have no idea.
And then it just keeps going with this fucking man, bro. We're just gonna have to get through it. And then we've just assembled a great team of really amazing directors and artists and storyboard artists and writers to just get this thing right and really drill down to what I think the X-Men's always going to be about, which is just, we talk about the dream is a social acceptance and it's social justice, he said. Again, taking Stan Lee's words out of context. Stan Lee, if you're looking down upon this, we need you to do some curse them. Just curse them with every bit of you got so they have bad luck everywhere. Bad luck in Marvel Studios. So hopefully the company will shut down so we can save your brand and just go back and cherish the memories of what you did in the past. We don't need this modern bullshit and stuff. We can just relive the animated series that you gave us. We can relive the comics that you gave us. And we can watch all the good Marvel shit that you gave us. And all the cameos that you gave before you died. So Stan Lee, please, I ask you, go and condemn these people that are destroying your brand. Go and condemn Kevin Feige. If you're listening right now. Because this is just shitting on the grave of Stan Lee. Deep Mayo elaborate. It is, but I think that can sometimes make certain people feel alienated. Okay, we already read this, didn't we? Yeah, we did. I remember this shit. During a Q&A proportion, one person explained how the original X-Men and animated series was meaningful to them. The Mayo responded, "That is like the key point of the X-Men right there. Like, my parents are white. I was adopted as an orphan, and I think that right there, that power of resemblance, and I think so many people grow up not having it and mistaking the physical for resemblance and connection. And so I get you, and that's what we're going to be talking to. He's not even fucking black." Jesus Christ, I'm sneezing to bullshit. I'm sneezing to bullshit. This man is not even black except he is mixed. He is black and white. You fucking kidding me, bro? This is pathetic, West. This is very pathetic.
Yep.
We spent a whole 2 fucking hours. Oh, we're not even halfway through, man.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, man. Disney just doesn't stop with their shit, man. But here's something to cheer us up a little and stuff. Because
Boy.
Disney is hit with another lawsuit, and this time you will not believe this. It is a federal civil rights complaint over DIE alleges discrimination against white men, Christians, and Jews. Oh my god. That's another lawsuit. They are already facing lawsuits from 9,000 women for discriminating against them. Then they're facing a lawsuit with Gina Carano and stuff, discriminating against Gina Carano and stuff because she's a woman and stuff. And then Pedro Pascal did this shit that was even worse. And they let him keep his job and stuff, but they got rid of Gina Carano and stuff. Then their lawsuit between DeSantis and Florida and all that shit got thrown out. Now they're getting hit with a racism. Who's the racist now, Disney? Who's the racist now, Bob Iger? You racist fuck. You reap what you sow. Bob Iger, you reap it. And you better like it. And you're gonna like it. You deserve every bit of this. Nobody feels empathy for you and stuff. Nobody ain't gonna feel sorry for your sorry ass and stuff. It is well deserved and well understandable. And believable and stuff. 100% and stuff. You think I'm gonna vouch for a sorry ass person like you and stuff? No. Hell no. Those days are over. Over, you old creep. And so you get what you fucking deserve and stuff. I hope you lose this case. I hope you lose this case and pay the ultimate price and stuff. I hope you pay the ultimate price with your losing your job. I'm not gonna wish death on this man and stuff because nobody, like, you know, they could be the worst person ever and stuff, but just, you know, wishing death on him is not the way to go. So I hope you guys know that. But as for them losing their jobs, they deserve it. He deserves it. How many peep careers that this man and Disney has screwed over? It's beyond me. You see the reason why I say he deserves to lose his job?
Yep, look what he's been doing.
Yep. So if he was to lose his job, nobody would feel no remorse. That means we done saved a company from getting absolutely fucking destroyed by this disgraceful. I'm trying to think of words that I could say about Bob Iger because he's just a disgusting, vile human being, human piece of filth that exists. That piece of candy trash. The Walt Disney Company is facing a federal civil rights lawsuit alleging that the company's DEI policies or DIE policies are illegal and discriminate against white American men, Christians, and Jews. You ain't laughing now, now, isn't it? It ain't funny now, Bob Iger, isn't it? Huh? Huh? It ain't funny now. I bet you he's scared shitless, isn't he?
Yep.
America First Legal it has been submitted Wednesday's complaint against Disney. The group cited public documents published Disney's official website as well as leaked internal documents showing that management has played diversity, equity, and inclusion at the center of Disney's hiring practices. It is sad and tragic that a company whose name was once synonymous with wholesome and charming childhood fantasies is now dedicated to promoting divisive prejudice. We at Disney, we urge them to immediately cease and desist from this legal and destructive conduct, said Stephen Miller, the president of America First Legal and former Trump administration official. America First Legal's central argument is that Disney has implemented de facto quotas in hiring, which violates employment law. Oh my God, Disney, you have fucked up big time, bro. It is mighty funny how they run around calling people bigots and shit, and then when the shoe's on the other foot, they are shitting themselves. It hurts, doesn't it, Disney? It hurts. It hurts, Bob Iger. It hurts, Bob Iger, doesn't it? It doesn't feel too good, doesn't it? That's how we feel. That's how we felt when you threw every Marvel fan, every Star Wars fan, every Disney fan under the fucking bus, and now you're paying for it. You get what you fucking deserve, Bob Iger. No question about it. Fuck you, Bob Iger. These quotas are often disguised as diversity and inclusion policies, but in some cases, Disney has publicly disclosed that actual percentage for their work. The announced quota includes a goal of 50% of Disney's television series directors must be from underrepresented groups. Oh yeah, that thing that we read that Elon Musk had exposed. That was part of that's part of what the lawsuit is for too. And they have rights to sue. It is patiently unlawful to consider racial, ethnic, or gender-based characteristics in hiring, training, compensation, or promotion. America's First Legal said it in its complaint. Decades of case law has held that policy that impose racial balance or quotas in hiring, training, and recruitment, such as those presented on Disney's website, are prohibited. The complaint also mentions leaks of internal Disney documents published by Elon Musk on X. See what I told you, Wes?
Wow.
That's how dangerous Elon Musk is and stuff. Disney, you have crossed paths one of the most dangerous people and stuff who has big influence, big money, big fuck you money. You cannot touch this man. And I'm like, if you got in the crosshairs of Elon Musk, this man is going to come after you and destroy you. And he's doing so. He is doing so. He's a man of his word. He said that he's going to show Disney what a fun time it is, and look what happened. This is how powerful Elon Musk is. You don't fuck with Elon Musk. Elon Musk was like, you're going to fuck around and find out and stuff. Disney better leave me alone while you can and stuff. And Disney was like, I'm gonna fuck out. I'm gonna continue fucking with Elon. We're gonna remove our ads from you and stuff because we want you to go bankrupt. Yeah. Well, I could expose what you've been doing, Disney and stuff. So, how about you fuck off and stop what you're doing before I really get rough with you? Yeah, see if you can touch us. Okay, and then Elon Musk is like, okay, you asked for it, and look what happened. This document is frequently asked questions about Disney's inclusion standards and explains the company intend to increase training and development opportunities for members of underrepresented groups. Based on Disney's own public admissions, it appears that Disney willfully violates federal civil rights laws, the complaint states. Look at this man. Look at this man right here. That's the pain. That's the face of pain. It's over for you, Bob Iger. It is over. That's funny. Apparently, Javier Bardem, the cringe face guy, is gonna be playing Galactus
Oh boy.
in Fantastic Four. Bro, that would be funny. If they keep his hairstyle and stuff and makes him do the cringe face on a Marvel movie, that would explain everything about Marvel. I hope he does the cringe face in the Marvel movie. But we got another funny thing to laugh at.
Who would have seen this coming?
Who would have thought that Echo would bomb? So, fortunately for Echo, it is at an all-time low because nobody watched this show, and that was for the best of stuff. YouTubers have warned you.
Oh no! Anyway,
Us and other YouTubers have warned you to just stay away, and you have listened. Thank you for letting us be the ones that sacrifice for your well-being. Thank you for letting the YouTubers be your sacrifice for your well-being and stuff. Because you don't got to suffer through this shit. We do this shit so you wouldn't have to go through it.
Yep.
Because it's not worth your fucking time and stuff. You can find other things to watch, play, and even do than to waste your time with something like this. You can watch us YouTubers and give us the benefit and stuff. You can watch us make fun of the TV show and give us the money instead of giving Disney money that they don't deserve. And you did exactly just that because they ain't making no money from this show. Marvel's Echo turns out to be another big MCU bomb on Disney Plus, as the 5-episode series looks to have even worse ratings than Miss Marvel. And I feel bad for Iman Vellani, like I said and stuff. We have stated this. It's just sad case and stuff. Like, if she gets better writers to Miss Marvel and stuff, I will all for it support Miss Marvel because I like Iman Vellani and I think she's a incredible girl, talented girl. It's just that Disney and Marvel has put her in a shitty situation. Like, and she's the only she's mostly the only person who has not read their fucking mouth talking about how it's the fans' fault and all that stuff. She's actually had respect for the fans. And stuff. And you know that's something stuff. That's why we gave her all the credit we could in the Marvel stuff. She did her fucking best to try to scavenge some love into that movie, something into that movie. She did her best, and and it's telling. And so it's just sad to see this girl go through this. It's sad because if this was still the good MCU days and stuff, she would have made Miss Marvel thrive. She would have been a popular character. Guaranteed. I can promise you that she would have been a popular character and stuff. So, like, if she does get brought back into X-Men, like X-Men or something like that, and she gets better writing and stuff, I will fucking support Iman Vellani's Miss Marvel. I will. I would. Because, like I said, she has respect for the source material. She has respect for the comics and everything. She's shown it. She's proved it. And she deserves she deserves it. So I just hope that if they do actually push this character and stuff, that they give her better writing and stuff, so that way she will become the character herself can become likable. Because we already like the fucking actress, Marvel. Now just make her a better script. So Iman Vellani can actually do her thing and stuff, because she could be a hell of a lot more famous and stuff if she continued that talent. That's what I said. When I get to Hollywood and stuff, when I actually get to that point and stuff, I think I might hire her. Hire her in a buddy. I was planning to I was planning to do my own little stuff and stuff, and I wanted to hire her to probably do a buddy cop movie with her and stuff. A funny one. I know buddy cops have been done to death and stuff, not being that good and stuff, but do it kind of like Rush Hour, but its own thing and stuff. So I mean, obviously in Hollywood, you're not going to be able to like do your own thing. That's just confirmed and stuff. As much as I would like to try it and stuff, but it's already been done to death. But what I can at least say and stuff is that I can at least make it entertaining and stuff, somewhat interesting to watch,
Mm-hmm. Do better than what most of these writers are doing, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying and stuff. So I could do the buddy cop and stuff. I just need to like be able to try to mix it up a bit and stuff. And there ain't gonna be no all girl boss either and stuff. No, it's gonna be a man and a woman being boss and good character build up and stuff. If I am able to hire Iman Vellani and stuff, I will make her character shine along with mine. Because at least the fact is, I care about somebody's career. Yeah. So Marvel's Echo turns out to be another bit as a 5-episode series, looks to have even worse ratings than Miss Marvel. Okay, we read that. And look, that was just her face the whole entire time, by the way. Like I said,
yep.
We just gotta call this the Captain Marvel face. Because it seems like now they're running with everybody's gotta be like Captain Marvel. We gotta have a role model basis for Captain Marvel now. Like, no emotion at all and stuff. Nothing. It was just nothing but an ASL mitigated mess. I'm surprised we even got through 5 episodes. Because we couldn't even get through 2 of Miss Marvel.
Yep.
Marvel dropped all the Echo episodes at one time on Disney Plus and Hulu streaming services. So while it is kind of hard to compare ratings to other shows that drop weekly episodes, we can simply compare averages. It's probably safe to say that those bottom of the barrel MCU fans that tuned in to watch Echo episode 1 continue to binge watch through the last episode. So again, taking the average per episode works out. And look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at the fucking ratings.
Ooh. Right there at the very bottom.
Where they belong. Oh, look at Reacher. Mighty funny how Reacher managed to do good and stuff, but Echo can't. And stuff.
I also find it funny that the prequel series about Sheldon Cooper from Big Bang Theory is doing better.
Yep. Grey's Anatomy is doing better than this show, too.
Even a kid show is doing better.
Bluey is doing better.
Oh, Disney, you should feel embarrassed.
Even though Disney did score themselves a hit right there and stuff, but still. That is pathetic. Marvel.
Still, the fact that a kid show for little kids is doing way better than this.
Then a Marvel property. That's saying a lot and stuff. Breacher, a toxic, well, that's they claim it and stuff. A toxic masculinity and stuff show is actually doing well and stuff. How strange how that works and stuff, but Echo fails and stuff. Mighty strange how Breacher works, which had females in it too and stuff that were strong. Great character development and stuff, and then Reacher was able to shine in his own show and stuff and not get sidelined.
Yeah, Disney can learn a thing or two from that.
Yeah, that's funny. Funny how Reacher actually could be Reacher, and not a cucked version of it. And my dad has been watching the show. My dad's been watching the show. He said it's fucking awesome. So I watched the show. I absolutely loved it and stuff. That's something that we don't get often. That's something we do not get often. Basically, he's basically a modern Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and all them and stuff. We can't get that nowadays and stuff because Hollywood is against that. It's very rare when we get stuff like Reacher. But how does it feel and stuff that your girl boss didn't work and stuff, but Reacher succeeds? Echo walks so Reacher could run. Funny. Nielsen reports that all 5 episodes dropped. They were watched for 731 million minutes, which actually takes the Nielsen top 10 for the week. However, those numbers are for all 5 episodes, which only averages out to 146.2 million minutes an episode. If I had to guess, the first couple of episodes probably have higher than the average numbers. But since the series fall off a clip, which with each subsequent episode, the minutes fall off as well. Take that L, Disney and Marvel. Take it. We could also again add that Echo was released both on Disney Plus and Hulu, so the numbers are even worse for Disney Plus, as the Nielsen charts measure both Disney Plus and Hulu, as that 146.2 million in episode is shared between both the streaming services. Pathetic. The other MCU shows were only released on Disney Plus. If we compare the average to the first episode on other MCU shows and Disney Plus, Echo is a complete disaster. That sounds just about right. It was a disaster. It was a disaster from head to toe because we got to build up Echo that goes around girl bosses just so she can find her powers and get those powers from the other girl bosses onto her. So she become an ultimate girl boss and stuff because she's Native American. That's what they changed her powers into. How well did that work out for you, Sydney Freeland? It didn't work out too well for you, didn't it? I don't even think she fucking cares. Or he, whatever it is. Echo is a complete disaster. For a comparison to Miss Marvel, the week Miss Marvel episode 1 was released on Disney Plus saw 249 million minutes according to Nielsen. Secret Invasion? 461 million minutes for the week episode 1 was released. She-Hulk, the first episode didn't even make the Nielsen ratings, but the week episode 2 was released, saw 390 million minutes, and then week 3 saw 472 million minutes, slightly better than Echo's average. We can also add that Samba TV's numbers also stated She-Hulk was watched more than Miss Marvel. Samba TV didn't report on Echo's numbers for some reason, again, likely because they were in the gutter. Wow! She-Hulk, Secret Invasion, and Miss Marvel did better than this mess.
Wow.
Wow!
Ooh, boy. Talk about a sting.
These are 3 terrible shows. Miss Marvel was abysmal. Secret Invasion. Do we even want to go there? With the most powerful girl boss that ever existed? She-Hulk. She-Hulk. What was anybody saying when they made that show? These were 3 terrible shows, and they did better than Echo. Wow. Wow, that is sad. That you did better than She-Hulk of all things. Oh, here's this. Here's more. The first 2 episodes were released in 1 week, which saw 853 million viewers for Hawkeye. Moon Knight, 418 million minutes for the week episode 1 was released. Loki season 1, 733 million minutes. Loki season 2, 446 minutes. Then Falcon and the Winter Soldier, 628 million minutes. WandaVision, 434 million minutes. It will be also interesting to see if Echo makes it to the Nielsen chart for the second week of release. More than likely, it won't be in the charts because everybody who wanted to watch it, not a lot, watched that first week. You can read my review here where I say it's a dumpster fire of a series. These MCU shows on Disney Plus really suck for the most part. Imagine being Disney giving these clueless Marvel clowns hundreds of millions of dollars to create content with the hopes that it bolsters into the streaming services, and the content is pure garbage. This is a base article. Based.
Absolutely astounding.
I think we know why. In that video. They ain't wrong. And stuff. If you need any more proof as to why Echo failed and stuff, take a look at this video. We watched it on my channel and stuff. You can look for yourself. That this right here is your reason why they failed. Because God forbid we get back Favreau, Whedon, Gunn, and the Russos, who are all comic book fans and stuff. Forget the fact is that we have them and stuff. No, we're gonna cater to those who know nothing about the comic book, who don't care, give no shits about it and stuff, and we'll just be fine with it. Because we're the Marvel Cinematic Universe 2024. And that right there, my folks, was Echo. Because Echo sucks. Is a piece of shit. What a fucking unmitigated disaster. Well, we got another Disney thing. You got another Disney thing because they just cannot help themselves at this point. They can't. They just can't. Where Bob Iger takes another big L and stuff because he's been exposed. Because Bob Iger can't help Bob Iger. Where he's talking about newly leaked video suggests Disney turns to politics and was driven by Bob Iger's opposition to Jerry Six. Because, God forbid, why? I guess we can just skip straight to the video and let Bob Iger speak for himself and expose himself and stuff. I don't even know. Well, hold on. Let's take a quick break because I do got to have a bathroom break and stuff. So I'll be right back. Oh snap! Shit. Check back as it is and then get back to it. So give me a second. Shit. Shit.
For that,
Yeah, I just went ahead and took us a 5.
ready?
So, but yeah, we got this next one, and so we're almost done with this finally and stuff. But we got a leaked video to watch about more Bob Iger
Yippee!
because he's a fucking idiot, man. So let's tune in to see what he has to say and stuff because we're not gonna go in this article. We're gonna just watch what he said. Listen to what Mr. Bob Iger here has to say. So this was when I think when he gave the reins to what's his name, Bob Chapek, and this man had came on here and said this.
Eloquently since he's become CEO. I'll say a couple of things about it. You know, we've tended to shy away from politics. And in doing so, I think we've shied away from talking about issues that aren't political at all, like the
That's a lie right there.
issues that we're talking about today. Because we believe in doing so, maybe it looks like we're taking a stand. Well, in that reality, we should be taking a stand. By the way, I take responsibility for this. I was CEO for 15 years. And so...
See that? Bob Iger was never gone.
I manage the company's public-facing processes and how we were portraying ourselves. And I think that we have to be less cautious, as Bob, I think, was just alluding to, about such things and not be concerned, like just commenting about what happened in Washington last week. That's not political on our part at all. We know that what we saw was fundamentally wrong and that it was rooted in hatred and disrespect and contempt and intolerance. And we should feel free as
Why
a
should you
company
care
to
about
comment
it
about that
then?
without retribution. And another thing I want to say that I've learned.
See that there, right there. This the same man said we're not going to get involved with politics stuff. Look at there. He's getting involved with what happened at January 6th. That should be none of his concern. Stuff. You are the leader of Disney and stuff. You're supposed to be running the country, not country. You're supposed to be running the company for entertainment and stuff. You're supposed to be focused on the parks, the entertainment, and everything stuff. If you have to come out and talk about politics and all that stuff, and it's something that's an entertainment brand and stuff, then something ain't right there. But yeah, it's just mighty funny that this man thought that he can, doubt that he was slick by fooling everybody, saying that he wasn't involved with any decisions that Bob Chapek is, and made Bob Chapek as the fall guy. But it's like, it wasn't just him; it was you too, Bob Iger. He was just a puppet hand for you. So there you go, Wes. He loves lying, doesn't he?
Yep.
I don't believe jack shit of what he says. And the final article and more X-Men 97. This shit won't stop, will it? As it could have get worse. As it couldn't get worse. This is something that was back in 2022 and stuff, but this is basically what he plans to do. So any more hopes of this show should be down the drain and stuff, because this is what the showrunner said. This is what that black gay showrunner said. It's like, because this is what he said it from his own words and stuff, that he wants to put a self-insert of himself into the show, and he's going to. And so when he says shit like this and stuff, take his word for it. Take his word for it, because it's going to happen. Because 99% of the time, they do it. Just like Sydney Freeland, that Native American transgender gender person said that she was going to change the powers of Echo and stuff. They fucking did. It was a mitigated failure. So, watch this. Just watch this. In the latest edition, that the series will suffer from the same critical theory-based writing that has doomed so many productions before it. X-Men 97 head writer Bayo DeMayo has suggested that the upcoming Disney Plus revival of the classic Marvel series will focus on today's world woven into its story. Ta-da! Identity politics, yo! Into your favorite animated series. Look, I like how they showed Rogue with that big ass. DeMayo approved this hint at X-Men 97's planned direction during a recent discussion with Russ Milliam regarding the various ways in which the fan favorite incarnation of the Marvel Super Team returns to the small screen will differ from their initial outing. Before devolving fully into the topic, DeMayo opened his talk with Milliam by clarifying that though he and his team planned to make changes to the show, one aspect they wanted to carry over from the original was the earnest of its characters, particularly in how all their emotions are on full display. For me, it made sense once I met Julia and Eric Lutwell and Larry Houston, who were the creators. Let's see. Oh, we already read that. Blah blah blah. He added, when you watch the series, I think what we remember about it is there is such an earnest of to all the characters. Everyone's emotions are on full display. Everyone is sincere, and it is just when you meet the Luwals and Larry, it's just like, oh, I totally get it. Who the fuck is Larry? To that end, DeMero revealed to Minham his philosophy towards the revival's production, explaining, "I think the challenge to me was that honoring the the earnestness, that emotional sincerity in the show, where it wasn't just about the big bad of the day. That was almost in some cases in Afterthought, the writer recalled. It was really about the relationship of this found family and how they cared about each other and had disagreements." Oh, I forgot they had Spider-Man appearing in here. No, this was on the Spider-Man and stuff where the X-Men appeared in Spider-Man show. That was an awesome crossover right there.
Yep.
He further noted, and I always just come back whenever we're talking about in the writers' room or we're talking about to the directors. It's just like we have to earn earnest emotion in every scene, because I really do think there was some secret sauce to the original series. Yeah, sauce y'all don't have. We have already proven this in the previous articles. You think they will ever do this shit again?
Probably not.
Nope. We would never see Spider-Man with X-Men and stuff. We'll never see the Avengers and X-Men cross over with each other. The real Avengers, by the way. He further noted, if we are going to see them cross over stuff, it's probably going to be the Talos Hacks versions of Avengers. Not the ones that we all know and love. He further noted, and I always just come back whenever we were talking about the writers' room or we're talking to the directors. It's just like we have to earn this every emotion, every scene, because I really do think. Oh, I read that shit. Building upon this apparent focus on emotion, when asked by Amelia how X-Men 97 may improve upon differ from the original series, the writer asserted, "I don't know if improve would be the word I would use." So right off the bat, he's just telling you the show's is not going to be good. Wow, at least she admitted it. At least she admitted it. He said this back in the 2021 interview, by the way. Wow. When somebody has no confidence in their own show, I think the show is amazing in so many different ways. D Mail Optin. I think what I would say is that the generation who grew up with watching that show, we have grown up, and the world is a very different place than when that show was first made. Okay, so what? So what? You think we change? We change with it? You see, these are the type of people that I hate this stuff. They think we change this stuff because society changed. It's nobody has changed. Just because we grew up and stuff doesn't mean that we're gonna be like, yeah, change the show to fit the modern society and stuff. Yeah, change it to that and stuff. No, keep the show like it was and stuff. If you're gonna revive it and stuff and tell more stories that will add on to the X-Men animated series and stuff, then do that and stuff. But keep everything the same and stuff. Keep that formula in there. Okay? Like, that's what you have to do. What the hell is this I'm seeing? You see this on my screen?
The Michelle Obama and Taylor Swift thing?
Yeah. That's actually a thing?
I hope not.
Oh my god. I really hope that is not a thing. Holy shit. That would be fucking scary if it is. And so it is more a question of what does the that show look like, knowing what we now know, he asked, and how it looks like in today's world. With everything that has changed and everything that hasn't changed, sadly, in our world, that is where I believe my focus has been as a storyteller, and has been that, he concluded. Though some may argue that Milham's comments do not lend themselves with any suspected narrative bent, the outspoken opinions of a number of the show's production team may provide some clues into X-Men 97's future. Previously, that show's the supervising director, who we saw, penned a tweet to his personal account, a function which holds a given at the post of choosers of, featuring a message declaring "F Trump, he's still your boy. Fuck you too." Oh, this was a showrunner that was saying that? Oh, that was somebody from X-Men who worked on the show. These are the type of people that you're hiring, Marvel. Really? Like, nobody's defending Donald Trump and stuff, but like, bro, these people have been taking advantage of this and stuff because they hate one Pacific man and stuff. That's like if I took a show and said that I hate Biden and Trump, so I'm just going to implement that and make them look like the bad guy into the show. How stupid would that sound?
Probably very.
Like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like, keep that shit out of your shows. Nobody cares about politics in a Marvel TV show. Marvel has its own built-in politics that you could use and stuff. No, you have to use modern day politics because you cannot help yourself, Disney. You can't. Likewise, X-Men 97 supervising producer Charlie Fairman declared in a tweet that repelled the message that Donald Trump cannot condemn white supremacists because he is a white supremacist. She says that so many times in this tweet. Like, look at this. This is your producer. This is bad PR at its finest, making this show dead on arrival, man. This is very bad PR. If I was Marvel and stuff, I would fire these people immediately. There should be no reason to be in this job, because if their primary focus is about something that Trump did and stuff, then they don't need to be there. They don't need to be there. That should be less of their work. They should be focused on entertainment, not about what Donald Trump is doing and stuff. Let the politicians and people that are into politics handle that and stuff. You do your job and make a show. Make us a show that we're going to love, sit and watch and love. But they're not going to do that because Bob Iger's admitted to it. Bob Iger gave y'all out. And then, then it goes on about her take on Kyle Rittenhouse and stuff. It's fucking pathetic, man. That instead of focusing on the show, they would rather focus on 20-year-old white kid and stuff. White kid and stuff. I don't even know what that whole controversy is about with Kyle Rittenhouse and stuff. But they would rather focus on Kyle Rittenhouse and Donald Trump being very bad people, apparently, and stuff, instead of focusing on entertaining their guests. Like, who the fuck cares, man? Get the fuck out of there if you're not going to entertain people and stuff. Go into the political aisle and do this shit, okay? Just do that. Leave the entertainment industry alone if you're not going to entertain us. It is that simple. And she has more. Fieldman has also publicly explained her personal writing is filled with such tropes as grappling with gender, himbo good boys, mom stuff, queer kids going on adventures that have zero to do with their queerness, and folk myth fairy tales Neil Gaiman probably did this better. Anxiety over future. Oh my god, bro. Then what happened? What happened? Did we fall asleep again?
I think we did.
What the fuck is wrong with this woman? So, what kind of deranged fucking loser is she? What kind of shit? What kind of fucked up fetishes that she has? Like, look at this thing. Mom stuff? What kind of fantasies? We need to take a look at her face and stuff, because I want to know what she looks like. God, bro, this woman is pathetic. Oh yeah, I gotta go. Holy shit, man. No, I'm gonna just search her up. I'm gonna just search her up on here and stuff, so we can get a good look at what we're dealing with here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your showrunner. Showrunner. Jesus Christ. Does she look like she's crazy to you?
Oh yeah.
This is her. This is her. Oh, she's a cat lady?
Yep.
X-Men 97 is doomed. Well, all we had to see was just a cat picture and stuff. X-Men 97 is fucking doomed. There is no hopes for this show being good. It's going to take a miracle. I'm going to have to be very surprised if this gets good word of mouth. I'm going to have to hear some good things about this. Because so far, with these idiots going around running their mouths off, I have no hopes of these shows doing good. Especially she's a fucking cat lady and stuff. Okay, Karen. Go ahead and just make the show flop harder than it needs to be and stuff. And Kevin Feige, continue hiring these inexperienced activist writers and stuff who's into mom stuff and queer kids going on adventures that have zero to do with their queerness. Jesus Christ. So expect this to be seen in the. So we're going to be looking for these things in the X-Men show. Himbo Good Boy. What the fuck is a Himbo Good Boy?
I'm scared to ask at this point.
Oh my god. I'm afraid to ask this. To this end, X-Men 97 lead showrunner Eric Newell has promised that the revival will not only be developed the core audience of maybe teens on Disney Plus and adults, but also explore adult themes. That means modern audience. So this is them saying modern audience, basically.
Pretty much.
Well, dead on arrival. No hopes for the show. I already know what this is going to turn out to be. And teens won't even be interested in it. Teens can care less about a Marvel show. If anything, is they're making fun of it at school. They're starting out with adult themes. Luwald said during November appearance on the Power of the X-Men Powercast. So they're starting out with thinking of this is just a bunch of adults thrown together. Shit. Thrown together, struggling with something, and we're going to show the melodrama, and we're going to show you some of the personal things that adults go through. Yeah, I'm sure you will. What do you make of DeMayo's insight of the direction of X-Men 97? Let us know your thoughts on social media or in the comments below. It's going to be an unmitigated disaster.
Yep.
Him and his crew are clowns that don't need to be anywhere near a Marvel property. Once again, proving that Kevin Feige has no idea of what he's doing anymore. This has been... How many hours we've been doing this now? 3 fucking hours of just bullshit from X-Men 97. Which should have been one of the biggest hypes that the MCU's ever had. It's turned into a zero hopes for this. And stuff. Because Disney cannot get enough of their vulture signaling stuff. They have to put politics over anything else they do nowadays and stuff. They have zero interest in entertaining folks and stuff. And for one thing is, you probably should save yourself from watching this unmitigated mess and stuff. But I'm gonna wait for good word. I'm gonna wait to see if it's good word of mouth and stuff. And if it's not, I don't know if me and Westside may watch the show and stuff to see how bad it's gonna get. But I really hope that it's just these showrunners like to run in their mouths and stuff as opposed to as to entertaining these people. Because this is continuing the animated series. And I would love to give this the benefit of the doubt. But since this is current day Disney Marvel Studios 2024, I don't think that's possible. And that right there is episode 11. Just a sad 3 hours. You got anything else to add?
Nope.
We might watch Madam Web later though. To see how bad that's gonna get. It depends, but not right now because I think we both need a break from this X-Men shit fest. Because holy fucking shit, Disney could not get any more worse with their shit. And so that's saying a lot and stuff. Anyways, we're West and Chopper, and we're going to sign out for now and stuff. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And tell me what you think about this and stuff. You think X-Men 97 is going to be a big unmitigated failure and stuff? Because I sure as hell do think so.
Or do you have hope that it could be good and they keep their politics out of it?
Yep. I hope
Unlikely,
that this
but-
is just them running their mouth off on there and stuff, and then they actually make the show good. I really hope it is and stuff. Because if not, then I'm just not going to consider X-Men 97 canon. But yeah. Anyways, we're signing out for now. So we'll see what we're going to do. If we're going to do Matter Well or not and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, we're signing out for now. Peace.